What is up, Cinders? Welcome back to Chicken Cindy's. Today we're going to start working on my new dirt jumper build. This is going to be my new dirt jumper. I am super excited. This is actually my first Haro I've ever had. It is a steel reserve. I don't remember what the color is actually called, but it's this very cool like teal. I think it's like an ocean or teal or something. I'll put the name of the color right there. But man, it looks awesome. It actually has tabs for a gyro, which is something I may play around with eventually. But I'm super excited to build this up. And today's video is gonna be more so about installing a specific, not even gonna say it's installing, but it's something that you could really do to any mountain bike, any bike, dirt jumper with a fork on it. And it's one of my favorite ways to customize a bike. And honestly, it's pretty budget friendly and it's very easy to do. So let me show you that and we'll kind of talk about it. I have had these on the channel before. They're like $25 after tax. There are so many different colors you can do. And I do the free shipping when I order these. And they are across the pond or the ocean, but they are Slik decals. I love Slik decals. I have always been very impressed and happy with them. From time to order to me getting them is usually less than 2 weeks. If I pay for shipping, I get them typically within like a week, honestly. They come in pretty quick. They have all different styles of forks, the fork options to be able to pick from. You pick your colors. As we can see, we're gonna be going with white. So my accent color for this bike that I'm going with is gonna be white. I think it's gonna look absolutely terrific on this. These are the original Slik decals. So we're putting them on my Pike DJ. I've had this fork for about 3 years, give or take. As you can see, the original Slik decals were blue and pink. I was kind of going for the Marin. I'll put a picture of the Marin dirt jumper right here, but a like pink and blue kind of dirt jumper. I love the way it looked. The frame I went with was an Evil Faction 2. I rode that bike for about 3 or 4 years. I'll put a link to a video of me building it, and there's all kinds of videos of me riding it just at the local pump track or even out at Ray's mountain bike park. And I've always enjoyed that dirt jumper. But thought it was time to build up a new dirt jumper. Like I said, I've owned it for a while and a lot of the parts are still good. So we're gonna be using the same fork and the wheel set and getting some new tires and things like that. We'll kind of talk about that later. But we're gonna install the fork. I got a really cool tidal stem. I lost my train of thought there. New headset, stuff like that. So we're gonna install that stuff real quick. And then I will show you basically the best ways that I've learned to put on Slik decals, because I really feel like I've learned a couple pretty good tricks to kind of help you put them on. So let's get into installing these parts. So for this installation, there's really only 3 things you need, and 2 of them come in the packet or your order. You got your Slik decals, you have your decal install wipes, and the thing that I recommend you get is painter's tape. Now, the reason why I recommend you get painter's tape is because there is a part on the sticker itself that's pretty much a right angle, okay? So what I recommend you do, and this is just to help your installation, okay, is put painter's tape across the top of where the decal ends and then on the side. Now what this does is this gives you basically a definitive point to where you need to match your new decal. once you get that marked, you can take off your decal and put on the new one. It's a very straightforward process. I don't know if I've ever actually taken off Slik decals. I usually take off the original decals. Sometimes you can use a hair dryer if they're being a little stubborn. I've always had pretty good luck just peeling the original decals off. They don't really ever seem to leave too much of a residue. As you can see, this is just, what, 30 seconds, not even, of me getting this decal off. So we'll pull off the decal. Sometimes you can use the actual decal itself to get off the extra residue, and you're okay. So pink and blue decal is now off. Pretty straightforward. Oh gosh. Now we will take our decal install cleaning wipe. I'm pretty sure it's just alcohol. I could be wrong. But now we're going to clean where that decal was, and then keep this to the side because we have more decals to install. Now that I've got it cleaned and the decal, I'm going to, there's a center line here, but since you've done this, you don't need it. I will cut the decal out as close to the edge as I can because I'm just trying to match that corner with this top corner, and then the rest should fall into place. So let's do that. I guess I lied to you. You need scissors as well to do this. So sorry, a little misleading there. But so as I mentioned, I'll just cut it as close to the line as I can because I have that tape there. So I really don't need that center line at all now. And then next I will peel off this top portion of the decal and kind of fold back. And then this part's kind of slow for me. So I will match the side, maybe, and the top corner. And once I get that matched, I'll kind of go slow with it. Because once I get that, I know that I can just kind of go down the middle and then kind of work my way with the decal to make sure I don't have any air bubbles. So as you can see, I'm going nice and slow with it, making sure that I don't have any air bubbles. And that's it. Very straightforward, very easy. Now I can take this off, repeat it on the other side, and there are other little decals you can add and take off if you'd like to. So let's add all these decals, and I'll be back in just a second. One of the quickest, easiest, and cheapest just ways to customize your bike. I mean, just whatever color you're kind of wanting to go with on your bike, which I think one of the coolest parts about mountain biking or even dirt jumpers or anything that's bike related besides riding them is customizing them. I think it's really fun. If you're smart about it, you can do it pretty budget friendly. $25 roughly to get this and to swap it out. And I mean, it just goes so nice. Let me tilt that back a little bit. With that white stem as well, that title stem, oh my goodness, it just looks terrific. I'm so happy with how this looks. Once we get the wheels on and everything, we're gonna just really get a good picture of what this bike's gonna look like. But I'm so excited. We're supposed to be getting a pump track here locally as well in Mattoon. Hopefully we'll get that by the end of the year. We'll see what happens there. But I mean, just a lot of cool things going on. And I just think a dirt jumper is a terrific bike to have in your quiver. I mean, just for skate parks, the pump tracks, things like that, dirt jumps if you have them. It's just such a fun bike. And they're just super versatile, just single speed, just a monster. Just get on it and go to town. But yeah, so these Slik decals are some of my absolute favorite ways to customize your bike. If you've ever used them, let me know down in the comments. I know there's a couple other brands, but I've just always really enjoyed Slik, and I think they do a terrific job. So any questions over these, I'll have a link to Slik down in the description of this video. I've used Slik a handful of times, and I've always been very happy. I've never been disappointed. So yeah, there you go. Pretty short and sweet video. Hopefully a little tip on how to install these, and the only two tools you'll need to do it: scissors and some painter's tape. Very straightforward, very easy. And if that helps you install it, let me know, because I don't know, I feel like it's pretty user-friendly and easy. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning in. As usual, any questions? And until next time, everybody take care.